Greetings, gamers! This is still not the Christmas episode I had planned, but I want to give a shout out to the guys over at Retromancers, because watching them do their playthrough on old Star Wars games made me want to have to do this one and dig this, blow the dust off my Star Wars, the Death Star battle game on the Atari 2600. Mostly because watching them play, I don't think they exactly knew what they were doing, and as you guys are subscribed to my channel, I thought, hey, this might be interesting, make you look back at, the game with maybe a more knowledgeable eye and actually, have some fun with it. I don't know. Not that say you weren't having fun with it beforehand, but alright, so you see what I've just done here. This is what we call a successful completion of the battle, and I haven't lost a life, and I got a good score and everything. So the point is, you start down here, you've got the energy field between you and the Death Star, right? Just like in the movie, they're waiting for a hand to punch holes in the shield, right? That'll start happening eventually. You have to blow up a certain number of TIE fighters for that to happen first, and then you'll start getting holes you can go through, but not while the white line is in front of it, right? Because with that white line there, it means you'll get blown up for touching it just like that. Whoops. But you can go through a hole like that, which is what gets you close enough to the Death Star to go on your quote-unquote assault run. So there's still going to be TIE fighters floating around the Millennium Falcon, but, instead of flying through it like we do in the movie, we're shooting into it. I don't know why, it is how it is. And that green dot is the Death Star's super laser. Moving around outside the Death Star, again, I don't know why, but, the system did have limitations, so this is, it does try to be an approximation of what went on in the end of Return of the Jedi. That thing right there, it's not Slave 1, it is the shuttle. You get that audio cue before it's coming out. That's a warning that you need to stop and probably get out of the way, because it's really hard to shoot precisely, and it will destroy you upon impact, so it's one of the few dangers there are. Ow. One of the few dangers that there really are out there. A lot of gamers will also attack the Death Star from underneath, like you guys did at first, but attacking it up diagonally from here could put you in kind of a safe spot too. So basically you can get at the core of the Death Star without worrying about the super laser, because, well, at least in the difficulty mode, I have it set up the super laser can't go all the way to this. Damn, that guy shot me at point blank range. Anyway, now you can set the difficulty switches so that impacts with the TIE fighters will kill you and give you a more reasonable challenge. I'm going to go at this one more time, because I used to love this game. I used to eat it up when I was like 7, 8 years old. I used to play it all the time. Yeah, anyway, you can set the difficulty switches so that the green thing that targets the super laser will go all the way to each side, and then there isn't really a safe spot, and you just have to keep moving. And you can also set the difficulty switches so that the TIE fighters and interceptors actually destroy you when they crash into you, instead of just passing through you. So the idea is to try, when you do hit the core of the Death Star, the idea is to try to live as long as you can, without getting blown to smithereens by the fireballs erupting from it, because you score points the longer you go until it's finished filling itself up and then it explodes. So again, just like all old school Atari games, the whole point of this one is to go for the high score, which is why it just keeps looping again and again and again. Every time you kill the Death Star, you just start over again. No, it's not another Death Star, it's just the way we did shit in the 80s, right? So yeah, I've got easier difficulty settings on, because I haven't even touched this game in probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years or more. Wow. Can't even remember the last time I pulled this out. But yeah, it was one of my favorites as a kid, before I got my NES, dude. I loved Star Wars so much as a kid, so, and there weren't very many home games you could play. Granted, Empire Strikes Back was so much of a better experience than this one. Just a simpler, easier to understand shooter, whereas this one does require kind of a book knowledge and understanding of how it's to be played. There's a lot of points in just shooting bits off, and I remember there being something about a huge bonus if you actually could shoot away all of the Death Star without blowing up its core, but I never did manage to do that myself. I just remember it was, oh crap, I just remember it was in the manual. So that's really about all there is to this one. I'm going to finish this round off, of course, because, why stop now? I'm on my last life anyway. Again, to the Retromancers, if you guys are watching, I'm going to make sure, if you're not the Retromancers, I'll put a link to the video in the description. But thank you guys for reminding me about this. You know, I had it, and I haven't played it in so long, and this really is a good piece of nostalgia for me. Especially having just seen The Force Awakens yesterday, and I can't really say too much. I want to dodge spoilers for a couple of weeks so that everyone's got their excuses, but everyone's had their chance to avoid spoilers or see the movie, you know, it's going to. Oh, man. Oh, I almost finished that one, too. Oh, and that was my last life, too, so. Alright, well, thank you for watching, folks. I'm going to call it good there.